I have enough problems to choke a horse, but you never hear me talk about them for several reasons. Only a very select few people even know or are in the know of the problems that I deal with, but I'm dealing with problems today in today's video because some people hit me with, well, yeah, easy for you to say, or, yeah, you don't have any problems, Mr. Happy, all this fun stuff. Well, I'm letting you know, I don't talk about my problems for a couple reasons. One, 80% of the people don't give a shit about my problems, so talking about them is really pointless. And the other 20% are happy that I have them, so I don't talk about them to please those people either. And there's another reason why I don't speak about my problems, because we get what we focus on, So if I were to speak about them, that would be keeping them in the problem scene versus recognizing them, not ignoring them for what they are, and putting a plan of action together to deal with them one at a time. And as long as I'm taking the next proper step for each of them, then there's no sense in worrying or talking about them, right? So they are what they are. I acknowledge them, I put an action plan together, and I deal with it. This goes back to the two things you can worry about. You can worry about things you can control, so control them, and you can worry about things you can't control, which would be pointless because you can't control them. So I don't speak about them because I don't want to focus on them. If I focused on them all day, it would probably be debilitating and pointless, and make me not take the right actions that I should, in moving my life and business and everything forward. So what do you do? And the reason I bring this up is a lot of people mention to me, well, easy for you to say, or you're always so happy. Well, guess what? I choose happiness. And when they hear my problems, if I'm able to share them with them or feel like sharing them with them, the old adage goes true, where if we were all put our own problems into a big pile and see what everyone else had as problems, we'd want our own problems back. I'm not stating my problems are bigger than yours or anything along that lines, but when most people find out what I've been able to deal with, not knowing what I've been able to deal with in my daily interactions and all that fun stuff, after they find out, they're like, holy crap, I would have never known. I mean, you're happy. Well, here's why. I choose happiness. I choose joy. I choose gratitude. I choose fulfillment. I choose excitement, adventure, and making the most of my life, because I've dealt with both my parents, who were very young. They were 17 and 19 when I was born, passing at very young ages, 52 and 56. That's just a drop in the bucket of the things that I've been able to or had to deal with, and it's nothing that I can control. Think of life as a pitcher, American baseball. So the pitcher throws the baseball to the plate, and you're a batter, and you have to swing the bat and hit it. Well, when you first start out in life, and you first start out learning the game of baseball, you have what's called a tee. You play t-ball, where the ball's set on a little tee on the ground. You swing the bat and you can hit it. There's no pitcher. It's pretty simple, right? But it's not very simple for the easy, for the young kids who start. They hit the tee, they can't hit the ball, but then they learn to hit the ball. Then they grow to the point where they have a coach throwing very, very easy pitches, and you're swinging the bat. So those pitches, consider them problems. Then you progress to where your actual peers, kids your age, throw the ball to you. Sometimes they will hit you. Sometimes they will, not even come close to putting it in an area that you can swing the bat and hit. Then you progress to the point where these balls are coming fast, and then you progress to a point where, as you grow in business, you pretty much are dealing in the major leagues. If you're at a business level of producing great results, now you're dealing with minor league or major league pitchers. And sometimes you want to look up at God and just say, hey, time out. Are you sure that what you're pitching me, I'm capable of hitting? And sometimes you wonder that. But just stay true to realizing, okay, it is what it is. I didn't see this one coming, this problem. What can I do, or what do I want? Focus on what you want. Okay, this is what it is. And most of my problems, by the way, and you may want to look at your problems, are self-inflicted. I'm a master, or was a master, at self-destructive behavior. Getting in my own way as much as possible, saying stupid things, doing stupid things. I mean, irresponsible, selfish, childish, dumb stuff. Like, I'd probably beat myself up if I saw someone doing some of the stuff I was doing. It's just totally insane. So hopefully you're wiser, I'm wiser, and we're making better choices. But sometimes those irresponsible choices and dumb decisions stick with us for a while. But, recognize them for what they are, take the proper actions, and move on and focus on what you want. We get what we focus on. At the same time, focus on gratitude. What are you grateful for? I'm going to put a link below that shows how I dealt with one of the problems. This was a problem that hit us very quickly when my father was diagnosed with cancer and passed away rather fast. So I had the fortunate ability to have a peer group that I kept in the loop with just my thoughts. And you're going to see how I dealt with this problem of being in the hospital and hearing as it progressed from day to day. So it's a 3-day journey that you'll be able to see inside my mind, inside my heart, inside my soul, as to how I deal with big issues. Because in the end, it's all minuscule. You know, stuff comes and goes. Our time here is brief. Make the most of it. And you know, don't get caught up in focusing on things you don't want or focusing on problems. Focus on solutions. Focus on things you want. All right? And I choose happiness, joy, fulfillment, peace, love, excitement, adventure. And I also choose to make today great. I want you to make today great. All right? Go check out how I dealt with the passing of my father. Post your comments, and we'll talk with you soon. Make today great.